Open pit exit, open pit exit.
Ooh, let's go.
1 split second. Just 1 split second.
We want 0.2 of a second.
That's all it takes to win, to lose. A gap so fine it's paper width. The blink of an eye, the beat of a heart, a hair's breadth either side.
Wheels humming a long lost song. Don't care if it's right or wrong today. I'm flying down Highway 81.
We need to find 0.2. We need to find 0.2.
1 split second.
You got about 20 meters to go.
Later.
Yep.
Jesus. Just need big kahunas.
Yep, that's the one.
In that space you'll find Formula 3 race car champion Chris Gilmour tinkering away. Measuring, refining, rinse on, rinse off, repeat. Fine-tuning, getting better.
That oil is so refined. That's pure. That looks so much more pure than blood.
It's just a mechanical error. You know, bring these cars in from over in Europe. You don't know what's on the inside of them until you put them on the track. And you know, we were up until midnight back in the workshop last night working on it, and we found the issue, fixed it.
Gilmour's cross to bear in this life, an excruciating obsession for absolute perfection, and a gut for risk-taking. Come on, I dare you. Try and overtake me, chase me, beat me. And if you do, make sure you look over your shoulder, because that's where I'll be, filling your rear view mirror, right up your ass, because I don't understand the meaning of can't. It's not in my vocabulary. I will do, give, or sacrifice anything and everything it takes to win. And in this game, living in the moment takes on an entirely different dimension.
Focus on your positioning into turn 1. You're good from yesterday. Just make sure you stay on this side of the blend line. Your braking point into 3 and 6. Just get it a little bit later, get that extra 10% of pressure there. And your transition from brake to mid-corner. Leg just crossed the finish line. You are P1. You are P1. Alright mate, checkered flag. Good job. Good job. Cool her down and bring her in.
This is what keeps me going. This is the only thing that gets me out of hospital and stuff. So, it makes it all worthwhile. So when we get to the track, you got to push even harder because you know that something could go wrong and you're not going to get to race the next round. Just stop the treatment for 3 or 4 days to race, just to make me feel a little bit better. But yeah, that hopefully doesn't hurt us. Coolest thing I've ever raced. It's probably the coolest thing I ever will race. I've got Desmoplastic small round cell tumour. Only one in Australia at the moment, and I think 1 in 3 or 4 in the world.
You just got to take your hat off to the kid. Some of these race meetings, he's in a hospital bed 2 days before a race meeting, getting probably pumped full of chemo, and then 2 days later he's bolting on the helmet and then going out and winning races.
Rewind to 2012, Bathurst, the mountain. To tackle it at race speed, you need balls the size of kahunas. To lap it faster than anybody in history, strapped into nothing more than a flimsy plastic tub, is literally nuts. This is what makes Chris Gilmour a CAMS Gold Star champion. To put that into perspective, it's a title worn by some of the greats of motorsport. John Bowe, Will Power, Mark Skaife. This relentless addiction to improving by 1 split second is also what made Chris Gilmour a force to be reckoned with in Australasian real estate. So, you want the listing that bad? You're not just going to need to bring your A game. You're going to have to part with the whole alphabet. In the space of 5 years, Gilmour has gone from zero to hero. From selling vacuum cleaners on the floor of an electronics store to managing 5 offices, 50 staff, and turning over $1.3 million personally, and more than $5 million as a group. Throughout his meteoric rise, he's changed little. A whippet-thin Aussie with a wicked sense of humour and a Colgate smile. As a mate, he's as loyal as the day is long. If what makes a great salesman is care, Gilmour doesn't just sweat the small stuff. The molecules in those drops of salt water get put under the microscope. And if the devil is indeed in the details, He also races cars pretty bloody well. So take a closer look at this day of your life, this minute. Don't take it for granted. And live every split second as though it's your last. Because it's only when you truly hate what it's like to lose that you'll really know what it feels like to win.
That was wicked fun, really, really cool.
I got an amazing start, which was cool, you know, 4th to 2nd, which really helped John Collins, who's our driver, win the race. We had a bit of a touch into turn 1, so that gave me a good run down to the back straight. That put him out into the dirt and slipped me into 2nd and stayed there for a little while. Then about 6-7 laps to go, the radio box come out and got jammed underneath my brake and accelerator. If that didn't happen, I think we would have stayed 3rd.
1 split second.
It's almost better than sex.
Chris Gilmour, All Properties Group. Who do you want on your team?
Your braking points into 3 and 6, just getting a little bit later, getting that extra 10% of pressure there, and your transition from brake to mid-corner.
Yeah, as I drive